This video is about cause and effect. Basically, cause and effect is the relationship between one idea or event and another. It's great for critical thinking. You can think about if this happens, what might or will happen after that. Or you can think about the past. For example, we have this problem now, but why? What are some of the causes to this problem? With cause and effect, one cause can actually have many effects, and one effect can have many causes. But for writing, we usually focus on either the cause or the effect, but not both. If my topic is failing a class, maybe I want to look at some causes. What caused a person to fail a class? Well, maybe one thing is you wake up too late. Another thing is you drink with your friends. And the third cause could be you play too many computer games. All of those can lead to someone failing a class. Now, if you fail a class, what might be some of the effects? Well, one thing could be you are depressed because you failed a class. Another one is maybe your parents get really angry at you. And the third, you can't get a good job. All of these are effects of failing a class. Now, when you write a cause and effect paper, you usually focus on either the cause or the effect. You don't really focus on both. So you want to decide what is more important. Do I want to focus on the causes of failing a class, or do I want to focus on the effects of failing a class? So if we focus on the causes of failing a class, right, we have three different causes. So if I was to write a paper, I could have wake up late, body paragraph 1, drink with friends, body paragraph 2, play computer games as body paragraph 3, all supporting the causes of failing in class. Or what I could do to narrow it a little more is I can explain one cause with 3 points. So maybe the main cause for someone failing in class is drinking with friends. Now you might want to explain why they drink with friends. Well, they improve their social life, they have a new experience, and maybe they just like the feeling of being drunk. All of those are reasons why they drink and then fail a class. Now, if you want to focus on the effects, the three different things that we talked about, three effects for failing a class are depression, parents get angry, and you can't get a good job. Or just like we talked about with causes, you can focus on one effect and three reasons for that effect. So your parents get angry. Why do your parents get angry? Well, because you worked hard to get into university. The second thing is your parents spent a lot of money and time trying to help you get into university. And maybe the third thing is they're just embarrassed that you failed a class. All of these are effects of you failing the class. The next thing we're going to talk about is the cause and effect chain. Basically what this is something happens which causes something else to happen, which causes something else to happen. So if we look at something like global warming, well, we want to look at maybe one of the effects of global warming. So we have global warming. One of the effects is, well, ice is melting. It's warmer temperature. This leads to the ice melting. The ice melting leads to polar bears losing their habitat and starving to death. So this is a cause and effect chain. We have global warming, ice melting, polar bears dying. Usually when we think of logical order for cause and effect, there's usually two methods. The one is by importance. You have to decide what is the biggest, the most important cause or the most important effect that you're talking about. The other method is chronological. We do this quite often with a cause and effect chain, right? This happens first, leads to this second, which leads to this third. So you can decide whatever is the best way to logically present your information for cause and effect. But again, remember one thing. Remember, usually we focus on cause or effect. We don't focus on both.